Hi, I'm Andy Jones, Content Editor for Plaid's online education program, Let's Paint. Today, I'm going to show you how to use blending gel medium for wet into wet blending techniques. It's really fun. In today's skill builder, I'm going to teach you how to blend acrylic colors wet into wet. This way, you don't have to base coat, then shade, then highlight. We're going to do it all at once. And we're going to do it with the help of Folk Art Blending Gel Medium. The blending gel is, it's basically a colorless medium that's a gel consistency, so it doesn't thin your paint down. What it does is it slows the drying time of acrylic paint, giving you ample time to work. So I'm using a flat brush, and I'm going to be working today on raw, unsealed wood. So it's a nice porous surface. You want to have something porous that will allow the blending gel to soak in but not be too slippery. So I'm just painting a little heart motif here, and I'm just going to fill in the heart shape with blending gel. I don't want to put too much on the surface. I want to put just enough to allow it to soak into the raw wood, but not have any excess sliding around on the surface. So as you've been practicing using your flat brush, you should be able to undercoat quickly and efficiently. And I'm going to first apply my light color, which is going to be Folk Art Pure Orange. So I'm going to load my brush with the pure orange. Notice that I'm not putting my brush into water. I don't need to do that. And I'm going to come onto the wood surface, and I'm going to apply the pure orange on one edge of the heart. And I'm going to pick up a nice red color. This is Folk Art's Naphthol Crimson. It's a beautiful, true red color. And I'm going to apply that in the center of the heart. And notice that I apply the color using a patting motion. I don't try to stroke it on. I'm not blending yet. I'm just applying the colors. And I find it often easier to turn my work. So now I've applied the bright red to the center of the heart. I'm going to wipe the brush, and again, no need to put the brush in water. I'm going to pick up my dark shading red, which is going to be Folk Art's True Burgundy. Load the brush with the True Burgundy, and I'm going to apply the shading on the opposite side of the heart from the pure orange. Pay attention that you get nice, smooth outside edges. And again, pat the color onto the surface. Having good brush control makes this much, much easier. I'm going to wipe the excess paint off of the brush, and I'm going to begin to blend the True Burgundy into the Naphthol Crimson. So I can straddle the colors, and notice that I'm holding the brush almost parallel to the surface. If you hold your brush vertically, you're going to dig into the paint. So hold your brush low to the surface and use a light amount of pressure on your brush and just smooth out the color. It's not drying, so there's plenty of time to work with it. And then as I move from the True Burgundy into the Naphthol Crimson, I'm going to continue to work across the heart, and I'm going to move some of the red into the orange that I applied. And again, light pressure, hold the brush down. If I'm moving the red into the orange where I don't want it, I can wipe the excess paint off my brush. I can simply pick up a little bit more orange. And I can apply that over here on the orange area and begin to blend that into the red. Just a little bit more orange. And just pat and blend the colors together. and this gives me a really nice gradation of color from orange to red to burgundy. If I had tried to do this without blending gel, my orange would have been dry before I got my red on there. So the blending gel really does allow you to move color very easily. I would recommend that you try this on a scrap of wood, and you can blend, you can draw a little heart motif and try the same exercise. You'll get used to how much gel you need to apply. If you tend to work slow, you might need to apply a little bit more gel. If you work fast, you might need a little less gel. But remember, the gel's going to sink into the wood and it's going to allow you to blend on top of it. You want to blend holding your brush more parallel to the surface so that you're not digging into your paint. If you move color where you don't want it to be, wipe the excess on your paper towel. And if you'll notice, as I wipe the brush, I almost always fold the paper towel over the brush and pinch. That grooms the brush back to a nice flat shape. This is a technique that you should practice and you should master, blending wet into wet. Keep in mind that even though I showed you how to do this technique on an unsealed piece of wood, the same techniques can be applied to base-coated surfaces.